Meningitis Research Foundation is a charity whose vision is a world free from meningitis and septicemia. And because of that, we fund research into the prevention, detection and treatment of the disease. Meningitis is the inflammation of the lining around the brain and spinal cord, and septicemia is the blood poisoning form of the disease. These diseases are life-threatening. They kill 1 in 10 people who are affected and leave 25% of survivors with long-term after effects. With meningitis B, for example, 33%, so a third of survivors are left with some kind of cognitive problem. So by that I mean concentration issues, memory problems, things like that. And the big problem is that sometimes some of these after effects only become apparent years later. Anyone of any age can contract meningitis and septicemia, but the most at-risk groups are the under 5s and the young adult population, so the student population, because of their social interaction. And then the babies and young children are more at risk because of the fact that their immune systems are still developing. The optimum age for contracting the disease is 5 months, and so young babies are much more at risk than other age groups. The main problem that we've encountered from working with survivors of meningitis and their families in Ireland for the last 18 years is the lack of information that is given to patients and families before discharge from hospital. People are let out of hospital and they are entered into the unknown, I suppose. They're left with these after effects that they weren't expecting, that they don't know how to deal with them. They're essentially lost in the system, and that's why there is a huge need for some kind of new information resource that can be given to people before discharge to help alleviate some of the stress and the worry. You have to remember that these people have been affected by a life-threatening disease. There's a massive emotional and physical impact, so they don't need the added stress of entering the unknown after they get home from hospital.